deep from a bunker in a top secret location. In southern Indiana comes a gathering of the Gospel Broalition. If it's religion, politics, cars, guns, cigars, and anything else flammable, we're talking about it. For men, by manlier men. Get it? Got it? Good. This is the Gospel Broalition. And here are your hosts, Pastor Lee, J.R. Robinson, and the Hoosier Hillbilly, Mike Paul.
Well, I learned something this week, and I'm kind of embarrassed. Even though I am I don't know if a student of learning is kind of a weird thing to say.
Student of learning.
A student of learning. I like to learn stuff.
I'm a learned student.
And I'm always excited when I learn something new. And I learned something this week that I'm excited and I'm embarrassed. I don't know if you guys know.
I don't think
But apparently he is risen. I learned that this week. Did you guys know that? I don't know exactly who he is, but all I know is that he is risen.
Doesn't that have to do something with Easter?
Yes, I think so.
That's what it was.
JR, you turn your phone off or you're looking up who he is?
I'm turning my phone off before you tell me to.
But
wasn't who on third?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't remember.
Every person on my Facebook page had it posted that he is risen, and so
so he risen that day.
I don't know. I'm pretty
impressive.
excited. Apparently, they just all learned it too because they were all really excited about it.
Nice.
That he is risen. Nice. And of course, we're just kidding. We're just making fun of you. By the way, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and I don't know you personally, Facebook sent out a friend request. It wasn't me.
Oh.
So feel free to, get rid of me. I don't care. Feel free to unfriend me because you just take up my home page anyway.
That's not how you make friends.
It is not how you make friends, but we're just having fun with you. He is risen, of course, but it's just like we just figured this out.
But that's easy views. Even if you don't know who they are, they get to see the podcast now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. But, everybody got on there, and it was just like, he is risen, he is risen. Everybody put it on there, and it's like, you guys just figuring this out. He's been risen for a long time. And they're just really excited for it. But I guess if you go to one of these churches where they do communion like every Sunday, you're just like, finally.
No, what it is they only
every Sunday we just do about his death. Now we get to celebrate his life. Praise God.
We only celebrate the resurrection once a year. You know that.
Apparently we do. At our church, we celebrate it every Sunday. So,
that's right.
Welcome to the Gospel Broalition. I'm Pastor Lee. To my right is the Hoosier Hillbilly, Mike Paul. To my left is Dauntless Gaming's J.R. Robinson. We're joined in the studio by Bromigos Cameron and Sweet Tony.
Sweet Tony.
You got to know him.
He just brings a glow to me.
Does,
I can
man.
sit here and
He
stare
just
at
does.
him, and I just have a glow now. It's just wonderful.
We know where the glow comes from.
I'm not a metro.
Yeah, the
we
lights.
know where the glow comes from. He's bald. But I'm not a metrosexual at all. But Tony always smells good. That's why I call him Sweet Tony.
Sweet Tony. Because he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He's one of the nicest
then
guys I know.
Then he smells good. So
but he smells good too.
Sweet Tony.
And so when a guy smells good, you just got to say it. You know what? You smell good. And
he does.
He does. And
you never tell me that.
Now, Tony,
that's because you don't.
Because you don't wear cologne, do you?
No.
Oh God.
You stay locked up in the gaming, Dauntless Gaming on Twitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Streaming all the time. That's what you smell. You smell like a teenager.
Yeah, at least 10 hours a week in there.
You go down to the basement, it's like, man, it smells like butt down here.
Wait a minute, I was in there yesterday. Hold on here.
Yeah.
That's where Ashley lives.
Light a candle.
Oh, poor Ashley.
Do something. But we thank you for the 5 some odd people who have watched this podcast. We appreciate you. And
the people in this room.
3 of them was us.
We have everybody who actually watches our podcast in the room right now with us.
Nice.
It's a very small room. But, you know what? We need to write a book one day about how not to do a podcast. Because the first thing we did was we're the Broalition. So we've eliminated over half the population. Then we put gospel in our name, which eliminated half of those people, more than half of those people.
We're down to 25%.
And then people are like, oh, it's the Gospel Broalition. I'm going to check them out. And then when they found out we're not like Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy, they decided, can you see blue hairs turning in going, what is this?
Well, you just eliminated another 5%.
They're so mean. That big fat guy in the middle is so mean to people.
Well, no, it also doesn't help that when you search for the Gospel Broalition, it asks you if you were really searching for that other gospel show.
Yeah, then they kind of turn over there and hear all kinds of heresy. Those guys
Whoa, he
horrible.
went there.
Yeah, they're horrible. They are.
But if you do put Broalition in,
you put Broalition in, it does
straight to
come up.
us.
So I'm happy about that.
Hey.
That's pretty cool.
Well, we are the only person that uses that word. It's not a word.
there is one
made
other
it-
channel
Oh, is
that
that?
has it and their last post was 2 years ago.
Oh.
And it was some kind of like Vietnam reenactment stuff. So
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I thought we were original, and Mike said there's been a couple of more.
there was another Broalition.
But they're all dead now, so suck it. So we're still
We assume,
here.
I don't know. We could be alive.
I'm in a good mood. You guys in a good mood?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, they had to think about it for a little while. Yeah, I think so.
Got Cameron and Sweet Tony in here, so who wouldn't be in
Yeah.
a good mood?
You can't say it like that. It's got sweet Tony.
Sweet Tony.
It's gotta be. You gotta do it that way. All right. Yeah, I found out last week nobody cares about church growth. I wanted to talk this week about critical race theory, but nobody cares about that either.
What? I didn't even know what that is. So
That sounds complicated.
yeah.
Critical race theory is coming to a church near you. Your pastor already believes it. It's basically that,
JR?
that every system.
Oh, we're already inherently racist.
Yeah, every system that is set up has been set up by white people to oppress minorities.
So it's just systemic racism, but within the church. So you got that other name.
Yeah, so that's basically that's what it is. And every system, you're racist whether or not you want to believe it or not, whether or not you think you are or not. You're racist, and so
Because
well,
some are-
just embrace it, right?
Because some are privileged, right?
These people are have too much free time. But you've got leaders like in denominations who are coming out going, "Do you know what? I'm a racist," and I'm thinking, fire the dude. I mean, if he admits he's a racist, fire him. But I don't know. They're throwing themselves on the.
Did you see the
proverbial
Polish
sword.
preacher?
He was awesome, man.
The cops came in to shut him down.
I saw part of the video.
Yeah,
Get outta
cops
here,
came shut him down,
Gestapo.
and he said
He was yelling.
He was screaming at them out the door.
Get out, get out.
I'm thinking,
yeah.
if I lived around there, that'd be my church.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going there. That guy's awesome.
So I found out how to go viral. One night we need cops to come in and try to bust up the Gospel Broalition, and then I stand on a chair and go, "Get out, you Nazis! I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
That would be pretty sweet. We could have Sweet Tony dress up as a cop.
He could. He could come in. He looks like a cop.
Yeah,
And,
I
you
think
know,
he could do it.
He's got the 1970s bro stash
Of course,
going
now
on.
we're not going to be able. We're not going
does
to be able
look
to
like
put
a
this
cop.
on there because now everybody will know it's Sweet Tony. And
Well, he'll be mobbed by people. He'll be mobbed by the 15 people who actually watch the program.
That's true.
Well, I mean, considering that we actually appeal to like 0.0001% of the population, I'm surprised we get as many as we do. But that's what we're here for. I'm going to tell you something now, folks. 20 years from now, we're going to be like the Wild Mustangs in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. People are going to worship the Gospel Broalition in our videos because we changed the world.
are you going
You
to
just
take?
don't realize it yet.
Are you going to take my man card if I still say I've never seen that movie?
Good gracious, that's horrible.
I know. I've not seen
Bill,
it. I'm sorry.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, one of the greatest movies of all time. We're going to do that. That's going to be one of our most controversial episodes when we do the top 10 movies of all time.
Apparently, what we're not supposed to do in this podcast is look at that screen.
I don't ever look at it. I look there.
No, apparently we all look at it because I've been told to stop looking at that screen.
You do it more than anybody.
I'm
Well, he's
making
in
sure everything's
control of
working.
the keyboard stuff.
I know, but he looks like he's looking for something, so I don't know what he's doing. I guess people think you're like looking at yourself to see
somebody
how
thought-
you look on.
Somebody thought we
check
had another
myself
camera
out.
in the
Am
room.
I sexy?
Yeah, somebody thought we had another camera in the room and wanted to know why we never cut to it because we keep looking over there.
No, there's no other camera, just one.
We could do a camera like extreme close-ups,
Wait,
stuff
that would
like
be
that.
awesome. Cut to you.
But yeah,
I
I wore
like it.
black this week. I wore gray last week, and I got man boobs.
It's very slimming.
Those are moobs.
They're called moobs,
Yeah,
right?
very slimming.
I'm almost up to a B cup. I gotta lose weight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
TMI.
Way too much information there, Lee.
Pineapple.
But
That's
pineapple is now the safe word.
yeah. Pineapple's our safe word. If it gets too crazy, that's how we're gonna shut her down from now on.
Oh my gosh! We'll have to bring out the bear and tell the therapist where we were touched. And
This
all that
is
stuff.
my no square.
No square.
You never heard
You
that?
never heard that song?
Yeah.
I don't think
Stop.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Okay.
Okay. Well, education. See?
You guys have apparently been through this training.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey,
And that song will be on our greatest hits album. We will never have a greatest hits. We'll have a greatest miss hits or something like that. Greatest swings and misses.
Swing and a miss.
So last week I struggled talking, as you guys know. Like I said, do a Bible study before I run out of words. I struggle because I'm from the South. And for those of you who don't know, I'm from the great state of Tennessee. Cameron, did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Don't talk, Cameron.
Yeah.
Hush. Your Cameron, shut up. Just ignore that, folks. Pretend he's a donkey. If you weren't here last week, the donkeys started messing around. Yeah. So I'm just messing with you, bud. He has a good sense of humor. He'll fit in nice. He can take a joke. If you can't take a joke,
this is not the place for you.
Yeah,
this is not for you.
This is not the place for you. If you can't be made fun of, if you're a snowflake, you're never going to last here. No. But I struggled last week because I'm from the South, and we just we just say things differently. And so what I try to do is I try to catch myself when I say something, so I don't say it like I say it in the South. And because all you Yankees in here, and I have to say it differently, like the word probably. If you ever hear me when I'm preaching, how do you say it?
Probably.
Probably.
Yours is probably.
No, it's not even that. But
Probably.
down south we say probably.
Probably, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And I catch myself when I'm speaking to, because I know I'm speaking to primarily a northern audience here. A bunch of Yankees, I have to say probably.
I know some people from Kentucky, and that's probably.
Yeah, because down south it's like, I'm probably going to go there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So it's spelled like Prolly.
Yeah, it's easier to text, too, that word is, than probably.
Yeah, so I just thought it'd be kind of fun, since nobody cares about church growth, apparently. I guess what happened last week was I became a little moist, weepy towelette over here talking about this stuff.
It did kind of hurt your feelings.
I know I'm passionate about it, but, I came across as a metrosexual. I don't want to do that because, and we talked about Mike Winger, and we keep trying to get him to go after us, and he won't do it. So,
by the way, he has an excellent show again. Check it out.
He has an excellent show. Check out Mike Winger. He gets tons of promotion. When are you going to start promoting us?
Yeah, come on, Mike Winger. Here we are.
But I guess we're going to do an episode where we hate Mike Winger.
No.
That'd probably get us more attention.
Mike Winger actually put together a whole separate YouTube channel of how to do what we're trying to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not.
I haven't watched. Apparently, we haven't watched it, have we? Because we're going to make our own YouTube channel on how not to do it.
If we do some heresy, he'd jump all over us.
Okay. All
That's
right.
what we need to do.
I'll think about it next week. I'll try to think of some. I don't know what can we do.
Some crazy heresy that.
You know what? I can't even. I guess think of the most obscure, crazy thing you can possibly think of. But if you do that, somebody's probably already teaching it. See, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's probably already debated it.
Probably.
Probably has.
Probably has.
And so
See,
I'm just going to embrace my Southern, man.
I will do it.
And do it.
Do it. Go full Tennessee on us.
So I thought it'd be kind of fun to teach you guys how to speak Southern, because somebody was talking about this week.
All right.
How to do it. Since I got a room full of Yankees here, I guess I can go ahead and
do
it.
Easy.
The hillbilly should be able to speak Southern.
Okay.
I speak Southern Indiana.
Mike does not speak Southern.
No, I speak Southern Indiana.
I take Mike, drop him off around my Tennessee homeboys, and they're like, "What turnip truck did this dude fall off of?" They don't.
That's true.
They're like, "We don't understand a word that's coming out of your mouth." I don't know what he speaks. Hick.
Yeah, a hick word. I'm
hillbilly.
fine with hickerbilly.
Hickerbilly.
I can be a hickerbilly.
It's something weird. But I'm going to show you that he doesn't speak Southern. It's not Southern because he probably doesn't say the words that we say.
I'll be honest. I hang out a lot with a bunch of guys from Kentucky.
That's not the South.
Henderson area.
Yeah,
they have an entirely different language, and it's hard for me to keep up with them. So
yeah. Logan has some of that in him.
He has an entirely different language. Yeah. There's no doubt.
Well, Kentucky.
It's just because I don't think they're very educated. Oh snap! He went there. It's a Kentucky joke. Get over it.
Yeah,
they joke about it too.
I don't think.
Oh yeah, they have as many Hoosier jokes as we have Kentucky jokes. So
I don't think anybody in Southern Indiana should be insulting people and their intelligence.
Whoa, easy there, Tennessee boy.
I know.
Who lives in Indiana because we won. The North did win the war.
Good gosh!
Just
don't
saying.
Even get me
just pointed
started.
out the winning side. You came to it. So
as they say, the winners write the history, right?
Yeah, let's not get into that subject tonight.
Next week, you've done it now.
I have to
I
read
mean,
my
seriously,
history book.
for people to think that the Civil War was over slavery is like saying World War II was fought over Pearl Harbor. There were a lot of other issues that went into it. You guys didn't win. We let you win. So I'm just going to let you know.
That sounds like a sore loser.
We did too. Well, I mean, I am a Civil War historian. And so if you ever want to debate me on why it actually happened, I would love to do that. And I love you guys. I love every single one of you in this room. But if the South rises again, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Well, they accept you at this
I'm
point.
going to fight with my boys down the South.
You've become one of us now. Yeah, I don't know if you can.
I know. I'm not. No. I mean, I like Indiana, but I love Tennessee. I just do. I love the South. I do. And it's just something about it. What's interesting about the South is like there are different types of dialects in the South. Mm-hmm. And the further south you go, it gets weird because the further south you go, they talk slower. It's a little more breathy. I guess that's a word. And they're like walking thesaurus down there. When you get down mid, sir, must I remind you that you have trespassed my property, therefore I will have to smite you on the forehead. It's plantation South. That's what they call it. Of course, plantation. You probably can't say that today.
Pineapple.
Algorithm just went off. Can't do that. But it stops at like Florida. Florida, nobody speaks Southern in Florida.
I was just getting ready to ask that. I don't
It
remember
switches
people
to
in Florida
Hispanic at that
talking
point.
like that.
So.
In Louisiana, everybody thinks they speak Creole in Louisiana. They don't. If you watch Duck Dynasty, they're from Louisiana, and that's
they don't. They don't have any more of a Southern drawl than we do.
No. It's Southern down there. I mean, Southern Indiana. People don't realize that if you're from the South and you think about Indiana and like I did before you got up here, you think everybody up here is like, hey, you guys, and they're not like
We're
that.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah. And hey, go get the car, will you?
Get the car.
Yeah.
I like that.
But nobody talks like that, and we don't get any snow either.
No, snow's the thing of the past.
We got more snow in Tennessee than we get here. It makes me so angry. I hate it. They don't speak Southern in Texas. They have their own different kind of. I don't know how to explain that. I guess everybody thinks Matthew McConaughey went, all right. I don't know why I keep doing impersonations because I suck at all of them.
That was really bad.
That was really bad, but you get it. You get it and you understand it, and so I just thought I'm gonna help you guys. I'm gonna see if you actually can speak Southern.
All right, let's try.
But I think you already do. I'm gonna try. Any word that ends in G, you take the G off. All right.
That sounds like a Henderson thing.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, it sounds
okay.
like a Henderson thing, yeah.
You don't go swimming.
You go swimming.
You go swimming.
Yeah, I say that.
You don't go hunting.
You go hunting.
You go hunting.
Hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You go hunting. So okay. So
That's
you guys
Southern
are good.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go down south and go, Penelope and I want to go dancing, and they're like Yankee, because
right there off the bat.
if they hear the G, they know.
Ah.
And especially, I guess if you have a girlfriend named Penelope, then
Well, yeah, they already know.
we don't have anybody like that. Everything's Coke down south. They don't do that up here. It's pop.
Pop. Yeah.
It is pop.
It's
yeah.
pop. Down south, it's like, what Coke do you want?
Or
Give me a
soda.
Pepsi. That's the way we do it. It just is. But now that Coke has gone all woke and Coke has gone woke.
Now
and
everybody just wants Pepsi.
wow, man, we need to hashtag that. MLB has gone woke, all these people. So MLB, what they do is they're going to take the All-Star game out of Atlanta, hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue because of these racist ID laws, which basically, I guess if you have to show an ID to buy alcohol, it's racist. Mm-hmm. And they're going to move it to a white city, Denver. I don't know. These people just don't think things through.
No. And in the MLB's headquarters in New York, they have
I don't
stricter
know.
voting laws, I believe, in New York than they actually do.
Absolutely. Well, they're going to Colorado, which has strict voter ID laws. They're already in place. Georgia put something in place that's already in place in Colorado. I'm telling you, folks, listen to me when I tell you this. Liberals are brain dead morons. They are. Look it up. It's in the Greek. And
It's in the Greek.
it is.
Now you're going to have Mike Winger on us.
Oh, no. Yeah. Where they're going to play this video, Mike Winger's going to be sitting there going, yeah. Oh, he can't wait. There is, down south, there is an R in wash.
Warsh.
Warship.
Wash. I hear that more up here than I hear
We say
that.
Warsh, yeah.
We say wash.
That's what it sounds like in my old hometown.
Warsh.
A couple years ago.
Why is it that nobody puts an R in any other words that have ASH? Like when you're going to mash potatoes, nobody says marsh potatoes. I guess it doesn't sound very appealing. You want some marsh potatoes?
Taters. Taters. It's not potatoes.
Or if you're going to smash something, you smarsh it.
You smarsh it.
Smarsh it.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Go over and smarsh that. But everybody
weird.
puts an R in marsh. I don't.
Yeah.
Just that weird. It's weird. We say y'all.
Yeah, we say y'all.
We don't.
Well, like half of southern Indiana says y'all.
But up where you're originally from, they say Ewans.
Which is
Ooh.
different.
And then there's a plural possessive, which is Ewans is.
Yeah, but y'all actually makes sense. It's the hyphenation of two words, you and all.
You and all.
You break down yuns, and what do you get?
Ewans is.
And
Is the club.
You and
Use in the house. That's how I take it.
Is that Ewans is? That's way too many syllables for a southerner. We're not going to do that. Fixing to.
We don't now.
Got
That's
rid of
the
the
one
G.
we don't. No, we don't do that.
We
Got
don't
rid of the G again. Fixing. Yeah.
Yeah, fixing to.
I think we keep.
I'm
the
fixing
G
to do
in
this.
fixing.
Where are you going? I'm fixing to go to Piggly Wiggly.
I see.
Probably.
Right
used
there,
another word
Piggly
there.
Wiggly must be some kind of southern thing.
You used another
Y'all don't have
word
Piggly
there.
Wigglies up here?
And
What the crap is a Piggly Wiggly?
It's a store. It's the greatest store ever.
Never heard of it.
I was going to point out that
Y'all
you
have
used another
Publix
one
up
there.
here, right? You've heard of a Publix store? Publix?
Publix is south.
Always the South?
Yeah.
No.
Florida, Georgia.
I know
Alabama.
the South
Yeah.
has
I have
crystals.
I have a humorous story about that, but I won't tell it
Oh.
unless you want me to.
Well, you need to tell it.
Well,
Do I need to prepare the word pineapple?
You might need to, because I went by it and I saw it and it said Publix, and I looked at it real fast and I said, "Who would name their store Pubics?"
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean,
I didn't see the L.
it got your attention though, didn't it?
That's my wife about it. She still laughs
Maybe
about
if
it.
somebody actually named their store that, they get some attention.
I paid attention.
Public. No, I never heard of that.
That's weird. It's like,
No, like I said, I know they got crystals.
I don't think I want to shop there. Ugh.
But crystals is like White Castle, isn't it?
I don't know. what
Oh
crystals
no, White Castles
heard
are
of
like crystals. There's a difference. We call them gut bombs down south.
That's what we call them here.
Yeah. Oh gosh, you used to go out and get drunk and go and drive through and eat like 24 crystals
Oh,
and have the runs for like 10 days. Good times.
good times. Good times.
Let's see, pocketbook.
Like your checkbook?
No, it's a purse. Down south, it's a pocketbook.
No.
My
that is
mom's
not
always
used
like,
there.
"I'm gonna go get my pocketbook."
I always thought that was bank.
I thought that was the bank where the checks were in.
No, that's a checkbook.
Okay.
Pocketbook is your purse.
Did
Checkbook
not know
goes in the
that.
pocketbook.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay, you guys are obviously are not Southerners. What's a fooler?
Fooler?
Yeah.
Like, is my glass? Can my glass be fuller? Fuller?
I don't know what
Fooler?
fooler is.
Fooler is a pacifier. I'm trying to get a drink here.
A pacifier?
Mhm.
Ah,
Get the baby's fooler.
I've not ever heard
no.
that.
Because the reason why is because pacifier has 4 syllables.
Yeah.
In the
too
South, if it's too long, we either replace the word or make up our own new word. So it's
We'll
fooler.
cut the second half
Yeah,
of the word
we
off.
just said, go get the baby's fooler.
That'll work.
We mash buttons.
You don't marsh them?
We don't marsh buttons, but we mash them. Mash that button. That's what we do. We don't push buttons. We mash them.
No, we push buttons.
Okay. And of course, on a similar thought, it's mashed taters. Don't ever say mashed potatoes.
No, it's mashed taters.
Mashed taters, man. That's the
Yeah.
way to do it. And mayo goes in coleslaw and potato salad. For the love of God and all that is holy in heaven, it is a straight up sacrifice a goat on an altar, carve a pentagram in your chest, and worship Satan if you put mustard in potato salad.
As a
Nobody
northerner,
does that.
As a northerner, I fully agree with that statement. I hate northern
Nobody
potato
puts
salad
mustard in
and
potato salad.
northern. Yeah,
I like
it's-
potato salad both ways, and if both of those ingredients are in
He's
there.
from far north, though. Remember, I'm from southern Indiana.
Yeah.
He's like that midway.
I'm South Central.
point.
He likes it
Yeah.
both ways. He's Bob Potato.
Bob potato.
Potato.
Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
He's Bob Tater.
Potato.
We made a word.
Wow.
By the way, there's a joke at the end of our podcast where we have like an empty bottle of bourbon. We do not drink during this program. We're this just stupid sober.
Yeah,
So-
there's nothing in here but water.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
But mayo goes in coleslaw. I now know why the Germans were always killing people, because of German coleslaw. Wow, I would too.
German coleslaw is bad.
It is bad.
It's hot.
See,
and
I've always hated
vinegary.
coleslaw
Yeah.
until we went to the what was that little the
Oh, the catfish place, man.
No, we did the other place.
The catfish place.
Was it the catfish place?
The pond. Oh,
No,
gosh.
I'm
Now,
talking one in Nashville.
they do not sponsor us. Don't boycott them. What?
The one in Nashville.
Cock of the Walk.
That was the first time I'd had Southern coleslaw, and it
Oh,
was
and it was
fantastic.
delicious.
I hate coleslaw,
Oh,
but
gosh.
Southern coleslaw was great. And I was like, what is this magical thing?
Oh, I love it, man.
So Northern's coleslaw does suck.
I just think about it. I'm going to
Our
get a
sweet
big
tea
bowl
sucks.
of it and just rub it all over my body.
Our
Gosh, I
sweet-
love it.
Our sweet tea sucks.
Your sweet tea does suck.
Our our
Sweet
cornbread.
tea up north is like, here's your tea and packets to go along with it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's you ordered sweet tea.
Yep.
I want tea so sweet you can taste the sugar going down.
Cornbread. Cornbread is way better than
We
South.
do our cornbread is sweet down there. You guys, I don't know what you call it up here. Do you know what a buggy is?
Yeah, the Amish drive them.
Yeah, he does know all about
You
that.
know
where
what
he's
a
from.
buggy? A buggy is your shopping cart at the store.
Wow. Nope. Never heard that one.
Huh.
Yeah, go get your buggy. Can you believe somebody stole my buggy at the Piggly Wiggly? I didn't say Piggly Wiggly right. Piggly Wiggly?
See, you've been north so long, you can't even say it
I know it.
anymore.
I think everybody has a BFE, which we won't talk about that. But you ever heard of BFE?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have that here.
And you have the boonies.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
the boonies.
We have the boonies.
Yeah.
Sweeper. You know what a sweeper is?
Well, I mean, we use it on the carpet.
Yes, it is a vacuum.
Yeah,
Right,
we say sweep the
good.
floors. We don't say vacuum the floors. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a clicker.
The remote.
Yeah.
TV.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah, I understand, folks. When I talk to my Tennessee homeboys, you have to understand. I'm down near Kentucky, so some of it is actually we're moving north.
Yeah,
That's our plan.
Language coming this
Pretty
way.
soon we're gonna throw Georgia in the ocean. Then we're gonna take over all the other states. That's what we're gonna hit. I'll hit you so hard your kids will be dizzy.
Yeah, we used
Well,
to
you heard that from me.
Your
I'd
mama's
say
gonna
that.
feel it or something crazy like
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
One of the things that we say, and you say it a little bit, but it's like, here's the thing.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
And if I ever say, and I say it a lot in the podcast, if I ever say, here's the thing, go get a pad and paper because something brilliant's about to come out. It's just, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
And then we want people to know that something big is coming. So here's the thing. You got to stop. And if a Southerner says to you, with all due respect, sir, you're about to get insulted.
About to
whacked.
get insulted.
Yeah, you're about.
Or hit.
With all due respect,
With all
sir,
due respect.
your wife looks like I taught my dog to walk backwards and didn't shave his butt.
Nice.
Yeah, with all
Nice.
due respect, sir. Hissy fits.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
hissy fits.
Yeah, madder than wet hen.
No.
No.
You want to say that?
No.
I
Say
don't know. I
water
don't know how
off a
mad a
duck's
wet hen
back.
gets, but I guess it's pretty bad because nobody gets a hankering. Hankering is not a word we use. I have a hankering. Nobody says that down south. That's just stupid. But you do call it the barrel. You don't call it Cracker Barrel.
The barrel?
Yeah.
No, we don't. We call it the Cracker Barrel.
No.
Yeah.
We're going
Because
to barrel.
we're racist.
Tim
we call it the Cracker
Hawkins.
Barrel.
If you guys don't know who Tim Hawkins is, and I don't pick things because it's just Christian. Like I don't think certain bands are better than other bands because they're Christian. I listen to the music. But Tim Hawkins, as far as comedians go, is one of the best comedians out there.
Yep.
He is hilarious. And his little bit about going to the Cracker Barrel, are your biscuits any good? They're so good they make you want to smack your mama.
I remember that.
And that is actually, we use that down south. Oh, man, you want to smack your, do you have a less violent menu?
He's saying, Mama, you better step outside.
Yeah, Mom, you better step outside. These biscuits are good. We don't ever say stuff like Mike could. Nobody says that. I'm reading off a list here made by a Yankee. I have a long list. It's going to be an hour-long program on how to speak Southern. So,
What about I?
Aight?
No, nobody says that either.
No, I didn't.
Nah, that's a different.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's a different neighborhood.
nobody says down yonder.
Don't make me use the pineapple button.
Nobody says that. Anything that ends with LOW gets changed to LER. So you don't go to a hollow,
Example?
you go to a holler.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I live in a holler. You don't swallow, you swaller.
No.
No, I don't know. About
No,
that
it doesn't apply to all northern.
You better
stuff.
swallow them pills. That's what we say.
One. No, that's Southerners that say that, not Northerners.
No.
Yeah,
yeah,
Southerners
we
say
don't
that,
say that,
and
yeah.
we don't call it. It's not mellow yellow. It's well,
Mellow
that
yellow.
just in LOW, does it?
Meller
Meller.
Yeller.
Mellow yeller.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
we
say
use.
that.
I say Miller Yeller. Yeah.
Yeah, but everything that kind of ends with LOW, it gets changed to LER. And that's how we do it. It just rolls off the lips a lot better. I don't know.
It just takes less
It's
dedication
less
and
effort.
effort to speak.
Yeah, we say bless their heart. If we say bless their heart, it means we've insulted somebody.
Yep.
That is the ugliest kid I've ever seen. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
We do. It's a great thing to do, though. I mean, it really is. You know, I heard your husband was gay. Bless your heart.
Pineapple.
It is. It's hilarious. Wasn't it Sam Hill? Oh my
Yo,
God! I say that
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, my dad was notorious for saying
Wasn't
that.
it Sam Hill? But Sam Hill is a guy that, according to legend, cussed so much that his name became a euphemism for cussing.
I did not know that.
Hey, you learn something every day. I'm a
Okay.
student of learning,
What
whatever
about-
that is.
What about dead gummit?
Well, okay.
That's what I say that all the time. Dead
Yeah.
gummit.
Oh, I know.
My dad said that all the time.
I hear you say it a lot.
He said, "Dad gummit, my Frasman Roach." I don't know where the Frasman Roach came from. I always figured it was a drug reference.
What the heck?
The Frasman Roach or something. I don't know. He said, "Dead gummit, Frasman Roach."
I told the guys I sent out something. I sent out a text to say this is what we're going to kind of talk about, and
Then he
of course
changed
they didn't
it.
know anything about the subject because I changed my mind before I do it. But you know, I did say I sent a text that said we're going to talk about cussing, and Mike had the greatest response. He said, "Well," he just wrote "well" and asterisk 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 asterisk. Oh, you gotta know us, man. That was just great, and so
Well, pineapple.
I pineapple. I want to talk about cussing a little bit.
That probably just shook all the mics. I apologize.
We quit doing. Don't hit the table.
I like hitting the table. You
Don't
need
hit
a
the
button.
table.
We need
We
a
need
button.
We need a button.
I need
Um,
a safe button.
I think one of the most shocking things for me as a pastor coming from the South was how people up here cuss around you.
Oh, there's no regard.
Oh, they don't. And now it's gone. Now they do it in Kentucky too.
It's
just
part of the everyday
What do you do for a
language.
living? I'm a pastor. Well, that's just effing great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's an endearment term.
Well, you never
That's
would
what it
cuss.
is.
You never would cuss before a pastor before. Now they come down and they just don't care now.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks.
It's
What are you
become
supposed to do?
It's become part of the language.
But we used to have a friend. We talked about this a long time ago. He's still a friend of yours. He doesn't like me, but
That's a long list of people.
that is a long list, and it's growing every day. But he was like, they're not cuss words. It's just words. And we really didn't know what to say because in some way he's like, right. I mean, how did we get cuss words? How do you know something is a cuss word? I mean, did like the Queen of England go, "I crown thee, cuss word"? How did it?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And and so what makes a cuss word? And I don't know how I got that way.
I don't know. There's just a set of words.
I mean, seriously.
that
Okay, I'm asking an honest, legitimate question here, and I'm not a guy who cusses, but I'm just saying, why is shit worse than crap? Why? How did we as a society?
because someone decided it was a bad word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, somebody said that's not a good word. We can't use that.
Yeah, we had to
Or-
we're going to put a parental advisory on this broadcast because kids will be running down and going, "What's shit?"
Or it got used in a way that was more offensive or vile than the other word.
That true.
I have to take a boop as opposed to I have to take a crap means exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, because you used them the same, but those words often when insulting or aggravating somebody will get used differently.
You worthless piece of crap. I think the same meaning's kind of conveyed, don't you
Well,
think?
so all you're proving there is that we shy away from using the four-letter word that nobody uses, but in reality we do the same damage with the four-letter word that everybody does
Oh,
use.
absolutely.
Well, and here's another thing. So I've got small children. I'm trying to convince my 4-year-old not to say the word stupid all the time because
Oh,
he
he-
runs around and he's like, "You're stupid."
Wonder where he gets that.
And- yeah, I know, right?
He doesn't get it from my podcast,
Yeah,
does he?
I don't know, not at all. And
Pastor Lee says it all the time.
he says stupid all the time, but it's not a curse word, but it's a word I prefer. He's
No,
not really
we have
used.
taken
There, you
taken
defined it
words.
different.
That's what it is. It's a word I prefer someone not use.
You defined it differently there, though. He said we're talking about cuss words. You called it a curse
A
word.
curse word.
There not the same.
And there
That is
is a
true.
difference.
There is a
Oh,
huge
nice,
difference. You're
nice
right.
segue there. I like it.
I didn't even
But
see
I
the
love
notes.
It's almost like he studied.
I love it when you say something and then somebody's like, "Well, you're thinking it. You might as well say it."
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! A lot of times they don't want that.
If I go dead gum and people are like, "Well, you're thinking it. You might as well say it," and I'm like, "Actually, I'm not thinking it. Are you thinking
Yeah,
it?
I'm thinking dead gum. Yeah,
Maybe that's what you're thinking, but that's not what I'm thinking."
I was thinking dad gum.
Yeah, that's
and that's dadgummit. That's what we say down south.
Oh yeah, we say that.
I guess everybody says that. But I've let some go in my life. I'll be honest. I won't lie like your pastors does. Let you, especially when I'm playing golf. You know, when you're out there and you know how it is. You know, now JR would never cuss, but if I wrote one down on a piece of paper, he'd sign it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but when you slice, you know, you're teeing off and you slice into the woods. You know, gee golly, gumdrops just doesn't cover it, does it? You know?
No.
When you're sitting there slamming your driver up against a tree, it's just like, dadgummit.
It's more like Adam Sandler. Beep, pineapple.
Well, yeah, it would be bad, but
And see, I'm in an environment all the time.
Oh, you're around it all the time. I don't see how it
doesn't affect me. It's almost like I've just become immune to a lot of it.
You guys that work around it all the time, I don't see how you do it.
Yeah, it just.
I know Cameron does. Sweet Tony does. I know all you guys do.
Sweet Tony.
Sweet Tony.
I think we might have the name of the podcast this week. It might just be Sweet,
it's going to be called.
Tony.
That's what it
Sweet
needs.
Tony.
That's it. That's the title. Sweet Tony.
But I don't cuss to establish street cred. I see some pastors who do that, who will just throw some cuss words in there so that you think they're hip and cool.
In their sermon?
Yeah, well, no, like their podcast and stuff like that. You know, they're down with the struggle. You know, that's what they want.
Does that mean you're going to start throwing some Bush Lights in here to get our street cred up in Posey County?
I don't know. You have yet to wear your Bush Latte shirt.
No, it's a hat. I got a Bush Latte hat, and I'm proud of it. I like my hat.
Yeah.
I got a nice hat.
But I have let some go, but I don't take the Lord's name in vain. I do have standards.
Yeah, that's
you never take the Lord's name in vain. But that's anything. I would never say JC out of anger. You know, I don't ever. Oh my gosh, I don't ever. But I'm not thinking, oh my God. I would never say that. I'm not thinking that. I just say, oh, gosh is a word to me. It's just a word. I'm not substituting it for another word. It's just a word. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I said, I'll never take the Lord's name in vain, and I don't curse people. I would never tell a person to go to hell, because that's a curse.
Yeah, that is,
and there's a difference,
curse.
And I think there's a huge difference between the two. And I don't ever use the real bad one. There is a real bad one out there, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Don't ever use the F-bomb. You know, don't do that. But
I get the F-bomb thrown at me. We literally have a bomb that has the.
What if you just to play advocate here?
Oh, good.
What
is that the devil's advocate?
The devil's advocate, then. So it depends on how you use the word.
You will speak for the devil now. Speaking for the devil would be JR. Go
how
ahead.
you use the word and what you mean, what your intent behind the word is, right?
I would think so. Yeah, I mean, if I'm on a golf course by myself and I slice one into the woods and I let one fly, what's the harm?
Okay. So could I similarly use the F-bomb in a way that wasn't offensive?
How could you ever use the F-bomb in a way that's not offensive?
I don't know.
Just
maybe you're talking about yourself.
Thought-provoking.
There's no way.
I'm just
the word in and of itself is offensive.
But who made it offensive?
I don't know.
Who decided that?
The Queen of England. Were you not paying attention?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Dang you, Queen of England, for making all these cool words.
These words.
Yeah, she christened these
really
words
bad.
as curse words.
But I think it's bad. We've added words. I mean, you can't
or combine them.
Well, no, we've added words that you can't say anymore. We've added words that they are the equivalency of cuss words now. You can't say stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say it. Apparently, it hasn't stopped me. You can't call somebody an idiot or moron. I got chastised after a sermon one time because I said that. But my wife and I, we say stupid all the time. If I'm doing something stupid, she'll say, "Quick acting stupid."
Or the word sucks.
Oh, I say that. I say "suck it" a lot. I quit doing.
I got in trouble for teaching my nephew that, by the way, when I was younger. Because you remember D-Generation X?
Yeah, but
that was a popular thing, and apparently my 9-year-old or 8-year-old nephew learned it from me. And
don't do that.
Yeah,
yes, kids do not imitate anything that we do here. But no, I'm just one of my favorite shows on television is Psych. You know,
terrible
Cameron
show.
knows because he watches Psych.
Oh,
and
it's a terrible
they
show.
say "suck it" every show. You know, they just do, and I don't think anything negative about it. It probably is very bad. I'll quit saying that. But
no, you won't.
But when I say something sucks, there's nothing sexual. It sucks. You know, this sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like in the Army when you're in the foxhole in its rain. It's like embrace the suck. And that's, that's what they do. And it's just part of it. And so I don't think nobody's going to tell me how to talk. Only the Bible, only the Holy Spirit tells me how to talk. And so if it's offensive to you, I don't really care, because
does the Bible tell us not to use those words?
Well, I mean,
Well, we're
going to get into that in a second. But like I said, was talking about earlier, my wife and I use, if I'm being stupid, she tells me I'm being stupid. Yeah. If she's acting stupid, I say, don't act stupid. So we use that. That's not like a taboo word around our house.
I don't think it's a bad word. I don't think stupid is a bad word. I don't want my 4-year-old running around calling people stupid.
I know. And if somebody's an idiot, then they're an idiot. They just are. But we've added words. I mean, if I said an atheist is dumb as a box of rocks, is that more acceptable?
No, it's the same offense.
It's the same thing. I'm calling him an idiot. That's the same thing. And so just go ahead and say it. We're just so everybody's afraid of what they say, and it's just shocking. We're going to get to the point you've seen this year and last year. We're going to get to the point where you can just look at one another and nod. That's all you can do, because you can't say anything, because everything that you say is going to be offensive. Everybody, right? Yeah. See, it's already started.
It's already started. We're starting that trend.
I've got friends, believe it or not, down in Kentucky, and I've got good friends in from back home and stuff like that, and they cuss so much sailors are embarrassed. But if I ever needed those guys, they'd be there.
They'd be there in a heartbeat.
They'd be there in a heartbeat. And I have been stabbed in the back more times than Julius Caesar by Christians who don't cuss.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Don't even get me started, folks, on this. You want to go down a real dark rabbit hole? Get me started on this, talking about how, we're just so mindful about, I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do this, and this is a lot worse than this.
Yeah,
it is. People, this is what the point Jesus was trying to get across to the Pharisees. You strain out a gnat and swallow a camel, because what you're doing, these people are like, well, you know what? I'm not going to cuss, but I'm going to gossip behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cuss, but I'm going to cause dissension within the church. Or I'm going to be a divider, not an encourager. I'm going to tell you something right now, and this, thus saith the Lord. He gets more ticked off at gossip than you letting a swear word fly on the golf course. Mm-hmm. He hates it. You look at that thing, 7 thing God hates. Language, cuss words is not necessarily in there, but there's a lot of stuff in there where he talks about ones who sow discord among the brothers. That's bad language to me. Mm-hmm. And you can't say idiot, you can't say stupid, but you gossip. And that's what drives me crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have anything to do with modern Christianity.
No.
I want to be a Christian. I want to follow the Bible. I want to follow the Lord. I want to follow the leading of the Holy Spirit. I don't want to have anything to do with American Christianity.
Well, that's not what modern Christianity does. Those things you just said you wanted to do.
This is also
well, that's true. That's why I don't follow it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm tired of it. Lying, gossip, false witness, division, dissension, backbiting. We badmouth the pastor and people in the church, and those things are allowed, and those things are okay, but don't cuss. Don't cuss while you're doing it.
And don't you dare have a beer.
And don't have a beer.
Don't you dare drink anything, because that's bad.
Oh, boy, if we keep going down this road, don't watch that Gospel Broalition. It's a bunch of liberals.
Well, the libertarians are just telling you to just do everything you want.
I'm going to tell you something, folks. I'm more conservative than the Amish. But I like indoor running water.
I do like indoor running water.
And electricity.
Yeah, and cars that have gas.
Yet he drives an electric car.
I think it'd be cool being a Mennonite, because they get to drive cars.
Yeah.
I think they can take advantage of cars. I don't think they get to own them. I think they can ride like public transportation.
No, Mennonites drive.
Yeah,
they have cell phones and all that stuff. And
I had a Mennonite instructor in college, and the most he would do is he would take public transportation to the.
No, a lot of the guys that build pole barns and stuff, they have like really nice service trucks, and they use heavy equipment.
They do. They just dress weird. But of course, I say that, I dress weird too, so I really don't. I'm not gonna talk to you more about this, because if I do, I'm gonna cuss. Because it just makes me so mad, because it's just like, don't cuss, but gossip, that's okay. We're gonna do that. I had this whole thing here from God Questions. Got Questions, by the way, if you ever get stuck somewhere and you're trying to look up stuff, Got Questions is the best place to go.
Well, if you just search for a question, that's where your response
Got
comes
Questions.
from.
GotQuestions.org is solid. And I said, is it a sin to cuss, swear, curse? And their answer is, it is definitely a sin to swear.
Wow.
Yeah, but the Bible makes this abundantly clear, unwholesome talk, stuff like that. But then again, who defines unwholesome talk?
Once again, where those words were not, I don't think, preordained before time. The words weren't elected.
I'm not just saying this.
Did you say words weren't
I
elected?
don't think words were elected. Maybe they were.
I'm not saying that to just justify anything I do, but I think we would be shocked at the way that Jesus spoke and the way that Paul spoke.
I mean, back then, especially,
whitewashed
tombs and stuff like that. That probably wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
fact, they took great offense to that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. John the Baptist calling people, you brood of vipers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty insulting.
Yeah.
And but this whole passage, all it talks about is how it's not necessarily they don't draw the distinction here between cussing and cursing.
Right.
And there is a difference. Do not curse. You're instructed in the Bible not to curse somebody, especially a brother in Christ. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying cuss, because the Bible plainly teaches that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Whatever is in your heart will come out of your mouth. And if nothing but profanity flows out of your mouth, that means there's something wrong with your heart. It's a heart condition. And so that's the only thing. But you know what? If you,
I still don't know
It's
where that
another one
comes
of
from
those
out of that,
things.
though. It's like, I feel that's a stretch. I think there was something else going on there, but maybe I'm wrong.
with what? What do you mean?
Out of the abundance of the heart,
The mouth speaks, yeah.
Was that necessarily just on the cursing part?
I don't
was
know.
that the gossip?
But I think it's an
and
indicator.
all the rest of the stuff, once again,
I think if you run across somebody and all you hear is profanity, that just means there's something dark going on in there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the person is a bad person, but it just there's something wrong out there, because my spirit doesn't want to cuss.
Yeah.
It not at all. I'm sure there's probably some really cool cuss words in Greek.
And nobody will understand you.
Yeah, I had a whole other list here written by Yankees about how to speak Southern. Of course, we got on a tangent there, which we normally do.
Rabbit hole.
But there's nothing.
Sometimes it's not only just there's topics, there's things that people do or don't do that the Bible is either clear on or unclear on. Whether we can say the Bible is against cussing as our generation defines it, even if it kind of lends to the idea that it could be allowable, that doesn't make it okay or good for me still.
Right.
You know, the type of person that it is, even the position that they're in or that they hold, are looked at differently. Even though we shouldn't be, we are.
Yeah.
I'm kind of taking this passage out of context, but Paul's like, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are beneficial.
Yeah.
Just
because I can do something doesn't mean I should.
Yeah.
Right. Just because I can do something doesn't mean I should do it. Just because the law doesn't forbid me to not do it or to do it, it doesn't mean I should be doing that stuff. And that's a good word to end on. On that note, on that bombshell, we'll end. Our programs get a little longer every time that we talk. We're becoming a little more comfortable doing this. And so we appreciate you watching. Thanks, Mom. And
thanks, Mom.
She know what you throw a computer in front of her. She's like, "What is this contraption? Somebody get my pocketbook."
She's from the South.
Yeah, she has no. Isn't it bliss though, just to kind of live in that?
I tell you, my dad still has a flip phone.
Yeah,
he doesn't care one
Not
bit
at all
about owning a smartphone.
My dad's.
And you know what he's missing in life? Absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, he's probably gaining more out of life by
I don't
not
know. My dad wanted
one.
to send me a picture the other day because something he was doing. He's like, "Oh."
Did he take a Polaroid and send it in the mail? Because
no,
that
he's
been
like,
awesome.
"Oh, I gotta go get Lori's phone. I can't send you this picture." You know?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the picture to develop.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. They used to be a popular.
And in some way, I don't really feel sorry for these kids today, but we listen to those country songs, and I grew up, and what we would do on Friday and Saturday nights is we would go and we would cruise around my hometown, and shout out to my hometown Bromigos, but who listen
in Gobletsville.
Thank you, buddy. Gobletsville.
Wherever that's at.
Yeah. For those of you from my hometown, I brought one of my Yankees down there, and they called it Goodlettsville.
It looked about the same. Gobletsville.
Just like Public saying, you know what? And so, but we used to go, and we used to cruise. We had a great town to cruise, and we would just hang out in our cars all night, and that's how we spent our time. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. And you talk a lot about going downtown and cruising, and they had an event here recently where everybody got back together.
Yeah, Green River Road down there in Evansville had an event, and it was packed. It was
packed
awesome
because everybody misses it.
Yeah, it was people getting out interacting with each other.
And these kids, it's just sad. They just don't do it today.
No, they don't care. They have smartphones.
They don't. I mean.
And Xboxes.
They got social interaction over the interwebs.
Yeah, and they just sit there and talk to each other to a box, and they just don't get out and hang out with one another, and it's sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
It really is, because some of my fondest memories was just
It's a scary world out there, though.
Yeah. Well, no, no, it's no scarier. Seriously, it's no scarier now than it was in the 80s.
Well, back in the 80s, you were scared nuclear winter or nuclear fallout.
Oh yeah, man. We had to deal with the Russians being, yeah.
We could
being kidnapped and tortured for 10 days, no big deal. Yeah. I used to have to hide underneath my desk because we were afraid the Russians were going to bomb. But we used to go out and we'd hit back roads and stuff like that and just ride around and do stuff we shouldn't have been doing. But there were some fond memories, what I can remember. But just hanging out with other kids and hanging out in the cars and stuff like that was just cool. And these kids are missing out on it, and I hate that. And on that bombshell, we will end the program. Thank you again for watching. We love you guys. God bless you. Try not to cuss this week. Learn the word dadgummit. It's great in all situations.
For as my roach.
So we'll see you guys later. God bless.
Don't underestimate the power of those thumbs down there. Liking and sharing this video is far more powerful than me posting it somewhere else. So.
Like and share. Like and share.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to. See ya.
See you next time.
The Gospel Broalition is done, leaving behind charred minds, exhaust fumes, ammo, multiple cigar wrappers, and an empty bottle of bourbon. Mission accomplished. You've been listening to the Gospel Broalition with Pastor Lee, J.R. Robinson, and the Hoosier Hillbilly, Mike Paul. A show for men, by men. If it's religion, politics, cars, guns, cigars, and anything else flammable, we're talking about it. We hope you enjoyed the show. We know we had fun. We'll be back soon, and thank you for being a part of the Gospel Broalition.